G'day everybody, welcome back to Enshrouded, and welcome to the snowy mountain tops. It's not exactly snowy where we are just yet, but I assume it's going to get snowy at some point. I actually see a little bit of snow off in the distance. We've just arrived in this new biome, so I'm really excited to see what we'll be able to find. And yeah, to do so, we sort of had to get through quite a lot of VUCA. We passed through an area known as the Pit, I think it was called. But it wasn't too difficult, aside from perhaps maybe some of those VUCA brawlers, which gave us a little bit of trouble. But anyway, we are continuing with the journey, and that's pretty much going to be the episode. Definitely not focusing on anything else aside from just exploring this area and discovering it, really, because we don't know anything at all about this place. And I'm sort of hoping that we'll be able to find some new ingredients for, you know, crafting and stuff like that. So I do see, like, a visible gust of wind there. I have no idea what that is exactly. And I wonder if that's something that would let us fly even further if we sort of glided on top of it. Because if that's the case, that'd be really, really cool. The problem with gliding is you're obviously slowly descending all the time. So it can be a little bit difficult to get around to places that are not close to a spire. Nice little spawn point there. We do have some VUCA in this area as well. And yeah, I mean, look, I'm okay with fighting VUCA, but I just wish that there was a little bit more variety, you know? What's this? Granite. Okay, there we go. So we discovered granite. I'm really gonna have a problem trying to find space for stuff. Boreal wood sink. Plus 9 other things that we can make from the carpenter. Look at this grass as well. I wonder if this is some different type of... Oh, okay, sorry, it's not grass, it's moss. I was gonna say, I would like to bring home some new types of dirt and stuff to work with if we do want to work with those things. These things are kind of annoying. There you go. And what on earth is this? Nothing, apparently. Either that, or there was just simply not enough of it for me to gather. So let's review our objective here. So we need to go that away. I'm wondering whether or not this big question mark for Balthazar, the alchemic wisdom, is accessible within the mountaintops, because if it is, then, you know, perhaps maybe there's no need for us to keep this portal here. Well, I call it a portal, a flame altar. Same thing. Alright, let's speed up a little bit here, because I'm sort of pausing to admire a lot of stuff. And not really getting anywhere. Level 28, these guys, and they looked to be dressed for winter. Dressed appropriately, so that's kind of cool. What do we have here? I think this might be just simply iron. Yeah. I might mark this down, actually, because it seems relatively easy to get to. Oh my god, we've got snow leopards. These guys all hit pretty hard. Okay. They've got a new attack here as well. Interesting. Gotta, again, learn some attack patterns there. Coal. So, how did coal unlock all of that, though? Or is it a different type of coal that we've unlocked? Ah, these things are giving us the raw fatty meats. Okay, that's good to know. Let's just check this place out a little bit. Take care of this guy first. I was not expecting a big group such as this one. Let me pull out of that for a little bit. Okay, that was a bit dicey, but we managed. Scavenger Tyrant. Oh, apparently there's some kind of a boss here. Oh my god, alright. I didn't even realize. Right. Right. Let's go back in here. I wonder if these enemies keep respawning. The ads keep respawning, maybe. So, if that's the case, it's probably better to fight him outside. Yeah, maybe let's try and bring him over here. That way we won't have to deal with any of the respawning enemies. What the hell is that? Someone's hurling fireballs at us. Okay, let's bring him back down. I don't think he's really particularly strong though, and his attack pattern's sort of predictable, somewhat. Unless I haven't seen everything. Yeah, let's recover our stamina. I've just noticed the flashing of the enemy HUD there. I think that's trying to tell us that if we don't get more attacks in soon, he'll start recovering his HP or something. Possibly. That was close. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Hardened leather. Obsidian, which I think the obsidian might be quite new. So we now have obsidian arrows. Interesting. Not entirely sure what was going on there, but we should be able to take a look at what's going on inside here. There's some kind of scroll there, which we will check out. What is this? Some kind of prison. Yeah, I was not expecting to fight a boss so early on in the biome. I guess it's kind of like a bit of a welcoming committee. So yeah, much more interesting looking scavengers this time around, although they are still scavengers technically, right? So it's not like it's something completely new. Let's delete the bones, and I don't think I'll need that. And we did get an axe before. It does look kind of cool, but it's not really like legendary or anything like that, so I'll salvage that as well. That's fine. Anything going on in there? There's bars of copper. And a bit of linen. Alright, let's have a read of this. What to do with the prisoners? What do we do with all these prisoners? I got an idea. We're running awfully low on food and fuel for the fire. Sounds like a solvable problem, no? God damn. That's pretty brutal. Let's delete that, and what was that? Shroud meteor? Possibly. Anything else around here? I'm surprised we didn't have to fight the boss on the upper levels of this little fort. Something going on there. Spideys. Another set of nightfalls, which I'm gonna get rid of. That's fine. Anything else here? Yeah, so it is definitely an outpost. Gateway outpost, Drifa. And again, I'm seeing this gust, which we saw from the other side. I should test it out at some point. Obsidian arrows, there you go. Perhaps maybe we do need to start thinking about making some obsidian arrows. Do a little bit of damage from afar when we need to. It sort of makes me wonder what, you know, ranger gameplay would be like. I reckon it would be kind of interesting, although it'd probably get a little bit boring trying to fight everything from afar all the time and killing enemies before they even get close to you. I feel like there's stuff upstairs, but I don't really see a clear path to get up there. Unless I'm maybe missing like some climbable walls or wires or whatever. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, to be honest. Maybe that's where the gust of wind might come in. And I might actually test that out now, since we're not so far away. don't see the wind from here, but if I backtrack a little bit to where we first started. Maybe here? Let's give it a go. Yeah, okay. Definitely climbing up a little bit. I can't say that it's very easy to identify exactly where you need to be to gain altitude, though. I'm gonna see if there's perhaps maybe another way to try and get up there. From here, perhaps. Ah, I see. Alright, so you sort of want to... I think this is the way, but you sort of want to try and gain altitude by sort of flying within that area, and you want to try and get as much altitude as you can before dropping down. Easier said than done, though, because we are expending stamina as we go, right? So we sort of need to do it pretty quickly. On a free space. Okay. So I'm just placing that down first because I feel like if we land somewhere that we don't want to land in, we can easily teleport back. But also, it is sort of getting a little bit dark, so... Sorry, I just realized, but our food situation's not looking so good. So let's do a fruit bowl, and this could be a good excuse for us to use Flask of the Fell. So that gives us a little bit more stamina to work with. Let's give this a try and see how we go. I can't say that we're really gaining as much altitude as I would like. I initially thought perhaps maybe we can land on the top of the tower, but maybe that's not really possible. Anyway, if any of you guys are in the know, you can let me know in the comments about how to use the gusts of wind a little bit more effectively, but I think it's time for us to just continue and see how far we can get. I know that it is getting dark and we're likely going to be going back home very soon. I can push on a little bit. I don't like how close he is to the side of the mountain there. Yeah, fire damage is not to be trifled with, actually. It is pretty deadly. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that guy there. We don't have to get him. I wonder if the main enemy is essentially scavengers in this place. Of course, there's going to be Shroud everywhere as well. Yeah, some kind of a... is that a camp, or maybe it's even some kind of a mine down there, to be honest. Wonder what they're mining, though. Okay, it is definitely getting dark now, so let's just set up right here. And we'll have a sleep and continue on our journey. Getting confused now. Where is Wistful Fields? Here we are. So I'm not entirely sure if we do need to prepare too much for the journey ahead. Perhaps maybe just topping up our rested buff. Maybe having a play with little Tiger. And maybe repairing our gear. I should actually throw a few things in storage as well. I think that will probably be a decent idea. Oh. He's saying he doesn't have food? No, he's got food. What are we talking about? We'll probably need to top up his food soon though, so I have to keep that in mind. So, obsidian. Yeah, I'll need to try and find some kind of an obsidian mine somewhere. I don't know if we need to process obsidian into something else. How do we... I feel like we unlocked stuff when we picked up coal. But surely we've got coal sitting in here. Oh, it's different. This is charcoal versus this is coal. I mean, surely they're the same thing, but I guess maybe there is a distinct difference in this game. And maybe we can make coal, but perhaps maybe the ingredient is going to be something different. Maybe not just normal logs. That's my speculation anyway. And because we have the hardened leather, I sort of just want to check in on whether or not we've got like other things that we can process. No. And I don't think the other machines would do anything for us. I can't remember if we've found moss in the past, but I'll just double check on our crafting section here. This is foliage, so that's completely different. Yeah, we are in need of additional space now for all of this. I think I'll throw it in here for the time being. Hardened leather, I have no idea how to make or... Well, I suppose getting hardened leather shouldn't be difficult. But, delete that. Everything else I think we might need. Except for this moss. Yeah, I'll throw it in here. Okay. Maybe just stashing away the fatty meats. I assume we can grill this. Grilled fatty meat. Gives us +5 constitution, +1 frost resistance. I wonder if there's a biome effect that would essentially give you like frost, or like an issue with frost constantly. Possibly, right? I might grill some of this, but not all of it. That way we'll get to enjoy that later on when it's done. Okay, time to go, and let's get back to that fort. Actually, it's not the fort, is it? We did get past the fort, so... we are going to continue on this pathway, at least for the time being. Oh, and I totally forgot to do my repairs. That's alright. No big deal. I've got a spare weapon for a reason. Let's use this. Get that out of the way. It almost seems easier to just avoid them if they do notice you. So we did get a bit of an effect there. Frost slow. Perhaps maybe that's what we would negate if we ate the piece of meat. Greater antidote. Still haven't really needed to use those antidotes just yet, but I suppose if we do end up dealing with enemies that dish out a lot of poison, maybe... Ooh, okay, that's new. Wolf's Bane. Gotta keep an eye out for those. Oh. I think if you get into a fight with these things, the best thing is just to save your ammunition, really. Just let these guys do their thing. Yeah. That's much better. Just need to be a little bit more observant before we jump into different places. So if we're not careful, those things can actually do a lot of damage. There's some kind of wild animal here. Some kind of a goat. I think that gave us... Did it give us some meat? Huh. Oh, and there's another one here. I guess this is maybe a farm of some kind, or it used to be a farm. It's not really giving us meat though, so I'm not entirely sure if it's really worthwhile. I'll hunt a few more, just to be doubly sure that we're not getting meats and stuff. But if we can tame them for the fatty meats, that'd be really good. keeping an eye out for these wisps and the wolfsbane as well. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell which one's actually going to give us what we're looking for, like wolfsbane or... That one's a bit of a big boy. Ooh, raw wool. Okay. Warm padding at the hunter. So I'm guessing that's something that we'll make, and then we'll be using that to then create some kind of armor. That's my guess anyway. And it'll probably be quite complicated to try and make as well. As you would expect. Oh, and I haven't really been cutting down any of the trees here, but I suspect maybe we might get some different kind of wood in this biome. But perhaps maybe not these trees. These trees seem pretty average and normal to me. But sort of just grabbing them to be 100% sure. Alright, what do we have here? It's a very cool setting though. I mean, this house on top of a mountain. Balefire Garrison Silk Frost. Looks pretty abandoned to me, like every other place in town that we've been to be honest. You know what would be really cool if this game sort of introduced like certain towns that were still sort of surviving and still hanging on despite the disaster that's happened to the world of Embervale. I think that'd be cool because then, you know, you would have new points of interest to try and explore, and perhaps maybe you can do some trading and stuff like that. That'd be an interesting addition. Oh my god, that is a big ass spider. Not keen. I mean, you know, I shouldn't really be too shocked, right? I mean, we get plenty of spiders here in Australia. Ones as big as those? Well, not really, but I've seen some pretty massive spiders in my time, though. Alright. Ah, okay. Nothing new, though. Gives us plain old spider stuff. We are getting level 30 enemies, though, so that does worry me a little bit. Not sure where we're supposed to go. Now, I don't know if there's really anything super interesting for us to do here. Let me just double check that we've got... Yeah, that's definitely marked. So, anything interesting up here? Light balefire. New location charted. Okay. Ignite the snowy mountain tops. So this is one. Did I miss one up that way, perhaps? Was I supposed to light a fire somewhere else? Yeah, it's not 100% clear. There's also the matter of, you know, like, not being able to get up to the very top of the tower before. So, hang on. We did go down this way, right? And then we subsequently went through here, fought the Spideys. I'm just trying to make sense of where I should go in terms of pathway, that is. Perhaps maybe there's a pathway if I just exit back out where I came from. Because I don't think there's another exit out of this fort. Yeah, there seems to be maybe a pathway leading that way, and that's the spire over there as well. So here's hoping that we'll actually be able to find our way to that pathway. Well, Chemic Wisdom is very close by. Okay, we have more gusts of wind. Surely there's a way through this way. That's the gust of wind that we saw earlier. I don't know, did I miss... Ah, yeah, I did miss this intersection right here. So this swings around somewhere. I don't know if there's some other thing that we can check out if we go this way. But I don't know. Maybe I should stick to trying to get to the spire first. Seems like a better idea. What? This is... Is this a dead end? It most certainly looks like it. Alright, well, we're gonna have to jump. Maybe it is a better idea to follow the other pathway first before we make the jump. Sorry guys, I'm being indecisive in this episode. Well, I feel like most episodes I'm being indecisive about a lot of decisions. Especially when it comes to like building stuff. Keep chopping and changing. Hang on a sec. This place seems familiar. Oh, we came down from here. Alright. Yeah. So... Oh, right, that's the little farm. Yeah, okay, I get it. Alright, well, there's only one place to go in that case, which is across the mountains. Or across the ravine, rather. I do see some kind of a bridge down there. Bloody bats. Okay, that was close. Alright. Nothing particularly interesting here, I don't think. Let's try and find a pathway. So pathway does lead the other way as well. But yeah, let's maybe not indulge ourselves for the moment. This looks like some kind of new ingredient. Okay, let's check this out. Ooh, okay. That's a big source of coal. Right, let's maybe do that. Again, I don't really know what we're going to be using the coal for just yet. Until we figure that out, we won't worry about mining for it. For the time being. There's a bit more over here as well. Yeah, good spot for it. And it doesn't seem like there are like, you know, tough enemies or tough environments to deal with. And we've got more iron and more coal here. It's good. So let's mark that down. What was that? Is that a snow leopard? I think so. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. These guys. These guys are a problem. Ooh, okay. Gotta be careful with these guys. I ended up using one of my potions there. My lord, okay. A flamethrower? Are you guys kidding me? As much as I complain about enemy variety, I do think that the scavenger version, or the version of scavengers that you can find here in the mountains, is definitely a nice sort of upgrade and a much needed change, to be honest. Because these guys definitely play differently, or fight differently. And I'm gonna have to learn how to adjust against these guys. I'm sure it's not gonna take us too much time to do that, but at least at the beginning, while we're sort of learning about this area, they could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's really weird because every time you kill one of those things, it gives you that icon that shows what you might be able to get from it. And it says that you'll be able to get some fatty meat, but as soon as you open, the fatty meat's not there. So, I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe that's a bit of a bug. Ooh, what is this? Maybe that's obsidian. Trying to get the timing right on these guys. Yeah, I don't have stamina left. Silver ore, nice. Frostbite slasher gloves at the hunter. Okay. Steel candle holder. Yeah, I can't wait to see all the things that get made available to us. I'm assuming this is silver? Obsidian. Okay. I feel like maybe we're going to need a new pickaxe at some point. Obsidian. What's obsidian? I mean, that'd be coal. Look, I'll do the same color. We can figure things out the hard way if we need to. Okay. Got plenty of those hop hairs in this area as well, apparently. Haven't seen too much snow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, some kind of a drake. Might not be a bad idea to just lure one of them and see what it's like to fight one. Ah, I see, I see. Got projectile attacks now. Now that we can pull these enemies towards us though, I'm so much happier. Because trying to parry them all the time can be a bit of a nuisance. Apparently we're not close enough. How are we not able to climb? Or grapple, rather. What? That is so good. I'm so happy that I have that skill now. What is going on? Why can't I latch onto this thing? Not giving us the indicator, unless maybe it's some special kind of grappling hook? Is this a spire? No, maybe this is not a spire. That's the spire over there. So what is this then? Ooh, that's all frozen over. Right. But this is our destination though, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Like the snowy mountaintop. So I initially thought we were simply going to the spire, so my bad. Oh, hang on. No, it is a spire. Maybe there's another spire in the mountaintops. That scared the crap out of me. I'm just looking at the Blackmire. Blackmire only seems to have the one ancient spire. So it's interesting how this biome seems to have a couple of them. Ooh, okay. Dangerous looking spire. Let's see if we can climb it. I know we're sort of close towards the end of the episode, but if we can do this pretty quickly. Ow. Yeah, I can see where this icy biome is going to be kind of difficult to maneuver in. Let's get that. So we still have something that's supposed to unlock that door, I suppose. There we go. Oh my god, this is kind of brutal. Okay, so I'm thinking that may have opened the door downstairs. Maybe. Or maybe not. Oh god. Not quite. Ow. Okay, that door is still closed. So what's the deal? There must be some other switch somewhere. I don't see anything up there, up in the next floor. So perhaps maybe there's something hidden away, or maybe out here. Yes, okay. Improved bandage. I've got a lot of bandages on me, actually. Maybe it's not a bad idea to use them. I think that should have got the door. You would hope. Icicle sword, level 55, which is, sorry, not level 55, damage 55, which is exactly the same as what we currently have, plus we're getting a few other benefits. So probably not the best thing for us, but it could maybe replace the inflamed sword. I do like the look of the flame or inflamed sword, so I'm gonna keep that actually, but that'll be our secondary. Okay, time for the next level. Pleasant. That's right. Should I be smashing these things up? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's really worthwhile. Okay. How do we get up there then? Ah, I see. Okay. Must use the new mechanic. Silver dust. Interesting. I'm running out of space though for stuff. I'm gonna delete that and the critter parts as well. Those. I assume we're in the right spot. Ooh, that was super close. Steel bars, steel arrows. Interesting. And there we go. Another pickaxe to make, which I definitely want. Whew, let's go. Nice. Right, okay, so this is the exit, but I can go back down for, I think, some treasure. Like a room has opened, right? Snowflake Splicer. Let's take a look at that. $41. Yeah, way better. A lot of these barrels, though. It's kind of hard to say no sometimes, looking at these things. Alright, I think it's time for us to just go down and try not to fall into the lava, obviously. There we go. And I assume, yeah, these doors have now opened. Wow, that was hardly worth it, was it? Get rid of this. I think I'll need that. Flammable goo. Alright, that's new. Okay, so we have to sort of do this again though, which is a bit of a shame. Don't really have much of an option though. Ooh, okay. Bit of damage there. Yeah, let's use up our bandages, why not? Okay. I might need to wait a little bit. Try and recover most of our health there. We can have one of our wraps again to increase our constitution a little bit more. No. I did so much better before, didn't I? Oh my god. Alright. Where's our stuff? Up there. And just after we had a meal as well, which is a bit annoying. It's just over there, right? Nice. I think there might still be one more. Oh no, okay, we got to the top. Fantastic. Alright. Good thing I pressed on. Feast your eyes on these frozen wastes, for the peaceful alabaster crests have been darkened by soldiers' vapors and ashes. They've clouded the skies with archaic wings and summoned an evil eye inside their innermost spring. It falls to you to snuff out both. Be prepared. A silent cold lingers all around. You will need to protect your inner fire with warm clothes, torches, and food. Well, I feel like that all bit confirms the need for warm clothes and, you know, all of that sort of stuff to try and basically fend off the cold. But wow, goodness me. I'm glad that we actually, oh my god, yes, here we go. We do have hypothermia, apparently. So yeah, we've got to be a bit careful on that front. And we've probably got to backtrack a little bit and grab more stuff and actually prepare for the winter and the cold. Anyway, guys, I am going to be calling it an episode here, I reckon. This is probably a bit of a longer episode, but I think it was for a good reason. I hope you enjoyed this one. Definitely chuck me a like down below if you did. Otherwise, stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one.